Most people worry about sugar, but there's another carbohydrate quietly slipping into our food supply that may be even more damaging. It's rarely talked about, it doesn't taste sweet, and it's often hidden behind misleading labels. I'm Doc Sharky, and after 20 years of treating patients in critical care settings, I've learned that some of the biggest health threats are the ones people don't see coming. This carbohydrate isn't listed as sugar on food labels, yet it behaves far worse in the body. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is and how to avoid it. Let's start with a challenge. As I describe the health consequences of this carb, see if you can guess what it is and let me know in the comments whether you already know about it. Don't peek ahead. This substance is used extensively throughout the food industry. Oddly enough, it isn't officially classified as food or sugar. It's mainly added to improve texture, thickness, and volume. It has no real taste, and its long-term effects on the human body can be severe. In the short term, it can cause sudden and extreme surges in blood glucose. For people with diabetes, this can quickly become dangerous. Over time, even individuals without diabetes may develop insulin resistance, eventually progressing to type 2 diabetes. Still not sure what it is? There's more. Regular intake can promote fat buildup in the liver, contributing to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. When combined with other additives, it may also worsen kidney function, inflame blood vessels, and accelerate hardening of arteries. So what is this hidden threat? It's industrial starch. Not the natural starch found in whole foods like potatoes or rice, but highly processed versions such as cornstarch and maltodextrin. These are heavily used in ultra-processed foods as fillers and texture enhancers. Why is this type of starch potentially more harmful than sugar itself? To understand that, you need to know about the glycemic index, a scale that measures how fast a carbohydrate raises blood sugar levels. Low glycemic index foods like oats or carrots raise blood sugar slowly. High glycemic foods cause rapid spikes. Pure glucose has a glycemic index of 100, and that's what we use as a standard. Table sugar or sucrose sits around 65, which is still high. Now here's the shocking part. Maltodextrin, which is a modified carbohydrate or a modified starch, has a glycemic index of roughly 135. Cornstarch often exceeds 85, both higher than sugar. That seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? We've all been taught that sugar is the biggest enemy. Here's why these starches are different. Natural starches consist of long chains of glucose molecules that your digestive system breaks down gradually. This leads to a slow but steady release of glucose into the bloodstream. Industrial starches, however, are chemically and enzymatically altered. These processes weaken the bonds holding these glucose chains together. As a result, once these starches reach your gut, they are rapidly broken down, releasing large amounts of glucose all at once, triggering massive blood sugar spikes. During my years working with hospitalized patients, I've seen many individuals with diabetes who struggle to control their blood sugar despite strict medication compliance. In some cases, it appears clean, yet glucose levels remain dangerously high. With modified starches now added to nearly everything, this might be a part of the explanation, though of course it's not the only factor. Another major concern is labeling. These starches aren't classified as sugars, so foods labeled zero sugar can still spike blood glucose dramatically. They're even found in gluten-free products and infant formulas. Beyond blood sugar, industrial starches also may increase visceral fat around internal organs. They promote chronic inflammation, worsen arthritis, and fatty liver disease. They can also disrupt gut bacteria balance and increase gut permeability, potentially contributing to inflammatory bowel diseases. Some of these starches are processed using harsh chemicals, including bleaching agents. Despite this, regulation remains minimal, leaving consumers responsible for identifying them. So what should you look for on ingredient lists? Look under thickeners, stabilizers, or fillers, including modified food starch, cornstarch, wheat starch, tapioca, or potato starch. Also, maltodextrin is a famous culprit. Dextrin, hydrolyzed starch, polydextrose, and artificial fibers. There is one exception worth mentioning, resistant starch, which may have potential benefits. If you'd like a separate video on that, let me know in the comments. I share this information based on real-world experience treating critically ill patients, something many online health influencers lack. If you found this helpful, subscribe and join a community focused on informed, evidence-based health decisions. Until next time, stay healthy, stay safe.